If you're a fan of Chibi-Robo, then undoubtedly you're aware of the Tiny Robot's hiatus. It's been nearly half a decade since the last game of the series, with its only appearance since being a cameo in 2018's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It might seem a bit weird to pull the alarm on a character who had a presence only 2 years ago. However, the situation with the developer behind the series, Skip, is a bit concerning. Last year, I made a video detailing various observations about the company's office space and their slowly deteriorating web presence. If you haven't watched that yet, I'd recommend starting there. Since then, there has been some developments that are worth covering. Unfortunately, they're not for the better. First, let's start with their website. Open up a browser, type in skiptokyo.com, and oh no. In February, the manager of the fan-run Chibi-Robo Twitter account called ChibiRobo Tweets noticed that the site was no longer accessible. It returns an error 403. I don't know much about web errors. From what I have read, this basically means the resources to build the website are not publicly available, so maybe they're no longer there or are hidden. Feel free to correct me in the comments. Either way, their site's down. The second major development is with their office space. If you recall from the last video, as of June 2019, their suite placard was covered up. Google updated the street view outside of the office in March of this year, and we can see their name is now missing entirely. Kobo Corporations, a sales trading center, now occupies that space, so I don't have any confidence that they're here anymore. The final development is in regards to Hiroshi Suzuki's Twitter account, whom is the CEO of Skip. As of October of last year, he had the company's website URL in his bio. However, it's no longer there. He has been active as recently as May, so I directly asked him about the studio's status. If I get a response, for sure I'll let you know. Please do not flood his mentions. I don't want to create a situation where this man is being harassed. It is worth noting this account is not verified, but has been around since 2009 and was tweeting about Skip-related content until 2018. So if this is someone trying to pull a prank, they've been in it for the long run. While we still don't have definitive proof on the company being active, there also hasn't been official information suggesting they're defunct either, unlike, say, the bankrupt developer Alpha Dream, where there are records of them starting their liquidation process as early as a month after the release of Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story on Nintendo 3DS. As I said in the past, I don't have confidence Skip exists in their previous form as of today. That doesn't mean Chibi-Robo can't live on without them. I'd imagine they can continue licensing the property to Nintendo, or Skip could reform down the road. Also, while this tiny robot is not a key Nintendo franchise, I do think there's enough love for him within Nintendo itself and its fan base that he's worth keeping around, even if it's just as a Mii costume. I wasn't planning on making a follow-up to my last video, but after publishing it, I came in contact with the Chibi-Robo community held by the aforementioned Chibi-Robo Tweets account manager. For a series that's largely been dead for the last half-decade, you'd be surprised how active this group is. I highly recommend checking out Chibi-Robo Tweets on Twitter. If you want to interact with fellow Skip and Chibi-Robo fans, consider joining their Discord. I always find fan bases like this really charming, as they're basically carrying the torch of an entire franchise. Also, consider taking a look at Moon Remix RPG Adventure, which will be releasing in English on the Switch eShop. I've never played this 1997 Japan-only PlayStation title, but many of the key staff at Skip came from the team behind it, Love Day Lick. You can find all the relevant links in the description. Thanks for watching. One Controller Port has a focus on games with a notable place in history, as well as titles with a distinct take on a franchise or genre. Visit onecontrollerport.com for videos, podcasts, streams, and articles. You can also follow me on Twitter and Twitch via the links in the description.